Just gonna talk over you.
It's all us. It's all us.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Are we on?
We're on. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this segment of Sundays with Dimitri and Tina. So everybody knows Dimitri, the skincare guru, the Prince of Pucker.
Okay.
and I'm Tina.
Yeah, my sister. So today we were actually listening to a lot of you who were asking questions.
Well, first of all, no.
No, what?
This was this is my inspiration. So my inspiration.
But a lot of people were asking these questions.
They were. But the real story behind today's segment is on this past Monday. I was talking to. So if you guys don't know, I know you know. I manage the customer experience department, and so when you call 866 Dimitri, a lot of times I'm the one who answers the phone. So this past Monday, I had the pleasure of speaking with one of our beautiful, beautiful customers. Hi, Miss Davis. You're my inspiration for this segment. While we were talking, she had recently purchased the eye oil.
Oh, right.
And so she was asking, how to use it and, the best practice. And she says, because we wear masks all the time, she says, we need to emphasize our eyes. And all of a sudden I thought, that is a show topic. Yeah. There are so many things. We're wearing masks all day long. That's all we see, our eyes. And
you know what? Not only that, but the other day I was at the grocery store and, had my mask on. And you know how they go like this? And a good friend said to me, oh my gosh, you should be really dehydrated. You must be really, I don't think I'm hearing me. You must be really dehydrated because I've never seen your eyes so crinkly. Yeah. But what it is this mask thing pushing our eyes up all the time,
right,
which is making them wrinkle more.
Right.
And then those strap lines, they take forever to go away.
Yeah.
We can help you.
We can help you with that. That's what this segment is all about. Very relevant because we're all wearing masks all day long. When we leave the house, that's what Miss Davis was saying is that she's practicing the safer at home, but she does have to venture out.
Right.
And this is really cute though. She said that she told the bus driver to pull up and drop her off at the senior center. And he was like, what are you doing? You don't belong there. She's like, that's where I live. And she says that's all thanks to skin.
Oh.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's great.
So anyway, so today's segment is all about the eyes. We're also going to talk about the other area under the mask as well. So first, I'd like to talk about how to treat that area around your eyes. So our beautiful eye oil.
Right.
Do you want to talk about?
Yes. So a couple of things are happening around the eyes, right? They are getting drier and crepier because of the mask. But the second thing is we're also becoming prone to milia around the eyes. I was actually starting to see that. So we have our Manuka Honey Vitamin C Eye Oil, which has an ingredient in it that is so cool. And I love this ingredient. I'm a nerd with ingredients. It's called L22. And it has patchouli oil and some other oils, and it's patented. And what they did is they actually recreated the lipid and the fatty acid, the sterol, and the pitic ratio of a 21-year-old skin. And when you apply it, it actually works over time to firm, and reduce lines and wrinkles and make the skin around the eye glow.
Yeah.
But why it's also so good for milia is because milia is hardened keratin, right? And sebum that's gotten trapped. Mm. But oils make sebum flow, right? And not harden up. And the right way to use it, I will tell you, I love this. I have never in my life seen an eye product that works so fast. I was reading one of your reviews on the Skin website, and one of you said, I don't remember the name, but one of you said, I can't believe it worked like in one application. And what I do, but I want to show you how to use it. Now, I don't like to put it right on the eye because in order for it to, this complex, the L22, is really light molecular weight oil. So it's not thick, it's very liquidy. And what I do is I put my age reset serum on first, because those of you who know me, this is what I live by. And then I just take a little bit of the eye oil, right? And I use 2 drops. I think you use 1, Tina, but I use 2. Yeah. 2 drops, just like that. And then I warm it up like that. And then I just press it around my eye, on my lid, around where the crow's feet are underneath. And then I do this, there's enough still left over, for the other side, right? And then whatever's left over, I can put it down on my cheeks, or I'll put it like in my cuticles, right?
I do too. You know what I love about this is that one, it's an oil, so it's like it soothes and it softens, but also it firms. I mean, come on.
Yeah, oils usually.
I want
it's the first
more
oil
saggy, more crinkly skin, said no one ever, right? And this is an oil that does that.
But if you have crepiness, and oil, remember, oils penetrate deeper than serums or creams or water. Right. And I saw the most amazing results with this oil around my eyes just in a matter of a day or 2. And now I'm completely addicted to it. I use it day and night. And if I do wear like makeup for TV, I'll even take like 1 drop and just really warm it up between 2 fingers and just press it even over, right? And then my skin stays smooth and perfect around the eyes all the time. Right. I think if you're going to spend money for the eye area, that this is the biggest bang for your buck out of any eye cream I've ever used.
Absolutely. You know what? So when I was doing some research regarding milia and the eye area, and I was on a dermatologist's website, and they were talking about how to treat milia around your eyes. So milia is trapped keratin. So keratin is a protein inside of the skin cell, which adds strength to your skin. And when your skin cell dies, if you don't properly cleanse or exfoliate, that keratin will get trapped in the pores and create those little bumpity bumps, or the milia. And what this dermatologist was saying was that you needed to gently exfoliate that area where the bumps are. And that was if you wanted to treat it yourself, because you could go into a dermatologist and they can use needles and pluck them out. But so easy to use glycolic acid, salicylic acid. And so this is what that dermatologist was saying, is that you need to use a 10% glycolic, a 2% salicylic, and a lactic acid. Yeah. He was selling them all 3 separately. For each one was more than what we sell our pads for, and we have what in here? 60. Yeah. Yeah. No, how many? Oh, we have 5 acids. 5 acids. Including, I should talk about that, because you're right. And what he said, of course, is right. But our resurfacing pads have really transformed my skin and have taken years off its look, and the texture has become perfect. But I use it around my eyes too. I go right up to where I shouldn't recommend this on the soft tissue, but I just do 1 swipe underneath, and I go back like that, especially around, underneath my eyes. Right. I was starting to get milia around my eyes, and I was like, oh gosh, now I got to get it burned off. So just you being consistent, I use these day and night now, especially because the mask thing. And I just go right under it. Now, the one thing I want to tell you, although, because these are doing well for us, but I expected them to not even be able to make enough. And the thing is that ours are a little bit more expensive
than similar things on the market, but they're not really similar. We don't know what acid they're using. You can't use glycolic acid without 2% salicylic, and you need to have 10% glycolic, because glycolic, if you just use that acid alone, your skin starts hardening up, and then you don't get the benefits. And with salicylic softens keratin. And when you soften the keratin, then you don't get that hard keratin buildup in the pore wall, right? But then in addition to that, ours have 4 more acids: lactic, glutamic, phytic. So the polyglutamic acid is actually really amazing. It actually doesn't just help clean out the skin and resurface. It has the ability to bind up to 10 times more moisture than hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is the gold standard for binding moisture. So after you're done with your resurfacing pads, you're plumper and you're more hydrated. And then there's one more thing I should tell you about acids, because this is a forum to educate you, I think, is acids, you in a cream, acids become salts. So they really don't give you any more benefit than hydrating. You're not going to get the resurfacing effect. So acids, the truth behind it is they'll work for up to 20 minutes. So if you're going to use these pads, you could decide how long you want to leave it on before you apply your skincare over it, because then your skincare will neutralize it. Right. So I like to do it, and I'm used to them, so I'm doing them day and night, and I go a little, I rub extra with them, even on my neck, and then I leave it on just long enough while I brush my teeth, probably maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, and it just changes my skin. Now there have been times where I've actually waited 20 minutes, blow dried my hair. You actually do? I do.
Well, this is what I do. Is I when I use the pads. You can kind of feel a little bit of a tingly kind of feeling. You kind of feel it working. I wait until it completely goes away. When I stop feeling that tingly feeling, then I will, go to my next step, whatever I'm using. But so I'm very careful. I do use it also around my eyes. But I'm very gentle, because you don't want to be really rough. And I'm rough with these everywhere else. So I just kind of make it into a little corner, and then without really using pressure, I just kind of wipe it. I just wipe it
That's what I do.
Underneath, so without applying any kind of pressure.
Right.
So really, really love these.
Yeah, and you get 60 pads, so it's really 60 treatments. Some of you might find you'll need to use it every other day or maybe 3 times a week, but you could determine how deep of a treatment you want to get with it, because these acids have the ability to actually drop below the surface, below the epidermis, right? So they go to the dermis, and they can actually smooth out the skin that you're going to see later.
Nice.
So it's an extraordinary treatment. And yeah, it costs a little bit more than some other people's pads, but you can't compare the formulation.
No.
So I sure hope you try them. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are amazing. And Miss Davis should be getting hers soon. I'm really excited. Anyway, so let's continue talking about the eyes.
All right.
And emphasizing the eyes. So that's all people are seeing right now, because we're hiding behind masks.
Right.
And I think we're kind of becoming desensitized to the masks, and we're not really paying attention to, people anymore. So every once in a while, and actually this week when I went to the grocery store, I made it a point to make eye contact with people, because we're kind of just going through our lanes. We're standing 6 feet behind.
Well, also, you'll say something, and it doesn't come across right because they don't see you smiling while you say it.
Right.
So I've learned that if I say something that's actually funny, I'll squint my eyes at people.
Right.
Instead of just say thanks.
Right.
So I'm like, thanks.
So I know that. Yeah, truly. So I've been emphasizing my eyes by using pops of color and having fun with, my makeup from here up. And our smudge sticks.
Our smudge sticks are world famous.
They are.
We can't make them fast enough. They always are sold out.
True. I know. So this one actually is the Moonlit is my favorite. for a lot of reasons. And I'll tell you why I love this Moonlit smudge stick. And this is actually one of my Tina's tips. So I like to put this on my entire lid and then use an eyeshadow over it. What this, I do it everywhere. You know, I put it all over my eye, but even eyeshadow over this on your lid, the pigments in this, in the Moonlit, kind of, they emphasize light, whatever, and they intensify the eyeshadow that I'm wearing over it.
Right.
So, and you know me, I like to wear kind of a neutral on my eyelid, but it really makes that neutral color pop. It makes it stand out more.
Watch while you're standing there.
Yeah.
Right. I love, like, especially how you can see it right here, which makes your eye look brighter and bigger.
Yes.
Right. And then what you do, you also have it here, but then what she does is she comes in here and she puts it in that V.
That's why Tina's tip.
You were going to do that?
You know, we should have a Dimitri's do's and don'ts. Do use your own tips. Don't bite Tina's. So my tip is, so I have I have small eyes, and they're close together. So I like to give the illusion that my eyes are a little further apart and bigger, brighter, white, and brighter, wider. Yeah. So I take my Moonlit and I get it right in that corner, that little V, that little tear duct area right there. But then I also line my entire bottom lid with it.
You do?
I do. I bring it all the way across. It just makes my eyes look brighter and bigger. So if you're looking for,
line the inner with this.
That's what I do.
Right.
And then and it really does make my eyes look like they're set further apart and whiter and brighter. And I don't know, it makes the whites of my eyes even look brighter and whiter.
It'll do that. That's why we made it.
So if you want your eyes to appear further apart,
there are sharpeners.
Oh yeah, sharpeners on the other end. That's my tip, is just put a little in the corner and line your bottom lid with it. And then I don't like, because my eyes are so small, I don't like using a dark.
Look at that. It's also a great lip line highlighter.
Oh, look at that.
And these are waterproof.
They are. Which is why I like to use them under my eyeshadow, because it kind of sets my eyeshadow. You can put it on at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's still where you put it at midnight.
And they glide.
They do.
They don't tug or skip.
I don't know if we can show it with its.
We have other colors.
We do. We have plenty of colors.
You can go to our website, look.
Right.
They usually always sell out. So.
They do. If you go to our website, skin.com, you can see a list of all of our colors that we have available. And look, we're playing up our eyes. Don't be afraid of a little bit of color.
You know what the most important thing too is?
Mascara.
Moonlit, right, to brighten the eyes, and mascara.
Yes.
So I'll tell you a little story before I'll let.
So I just want to say, don't be afraid of color. Color is fine and it's beautiful. It gives your eyes that pop. You can use complementary colors to your eye color to make your eye color look brighter and intensify your eye color.
And that's all we see on the face right now, the masks.
So I have green eyes. So today I'm wearing purple because purple complements my green and it brings out the green in my eyes.
Right.
So so there's so many different things that you can do with these smudge sticks to bring that pop into.
And
as
the
Miss
Moonlit's
says,
pretty on any skin tone, right? Whether your skin is darker or lighter or medium, it works on everybody.
On everybody, and we have plenty. We have lots of colors, so that's a great way to bring pop. And come on, ladies! I mean, all you single ladies. I feel a song coming on. All you single ladies. You don't know who you're going to find in aisle 4 at Kroger's, so make eye contact with those beautiful eyes.
I never make contact in grocery stores. It's always when I look my worst. I just want to get in and out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To look your best.
Now, what I do with the eye oil, because I just thought of this, I should probably tell you because there's a lot of you ask these questions. I use my Age Reset Eye Serum first. This is a real youth activator. And then I use my oil, right? And quite frankly, I don't use my eye cream every day, but at night, I'll put my eye cream over the oil. So it works perfectly that way. Then I've got all 3 layers, including a barrier layer. and then you wake up in the morning, your eyes just look amazing.
Amazing. And I want to say that this really absorbs quickly.
I even put it over makeup.
Yeah,
sometimes, a little bit.
It absorbs quickly, and you just put some on.
But I'll be honest with you, sometimes if I've had a really long day, or like last night when I had my margaritas, I put it on like heavy around my eyes, and it still doesn't affect my eyes at all. And I it doesn't travel, it doesn't. And then I wake up super plumped up around my eyes.
I use it every day, and I use it like before I go into the office, because I don't really wear a lot of makeup during the day if I'm not working, if I'm not going into the office. But it doesn't affect my makeup. It doesn't affect my eyeshadow. It does absorb, quickly.
Right.
It's not.
And you wear contacts.
I wear contacts. It doesn't get into it doesn't travel. It absorbs. I can wear makeup over it.
Right.
And it's almost like a little hug to my eyes, some loving care.
I just love how fast it works.
Yeah.
This L22, the patented complex that mimics a 21-year-old's lipidic structure, is genius, and it really does firm over time.
It doesn't. Who doesn't want that?
So the other thing, if you're going to really play up your eyes, the number one most important thing is a mascara. So all these years, I've probably made 15 mascaras, different kinds, right?
Yes, you did.
And you've never used any of my mascara.
No.
And none of the girls in the office did. I kept thinking, I love our mascaras. So
you used to even say to me, "What mascara are you using?"
Yeah.
And I would tell you, and you're like, "Why don't you use ours?"
Well, because as a makeup artist, I like things that weren't like super heavy, crazy. But so we created a mascara, and I created it, and I literally set out to make the best mascara we could create on the market. I turned to a lady in Italy that's been making mascara for 30 years, and she's formulated the most expensive mascaras in the world. So we also know, and so she formulated ours, but I told her I don't want it just to be that extreme black and lengthen, thicken, and curl and do everything. I said I also wanted it to treat the lashes, because there's a lot of mascaras out there that use certain types of alcohols or volatile silicones so that they dry quick and evaporate. But the problem is, you buy your new mascara, it lasts you 2 weeks, and then you're angry.
Because it dries out.
So then the second part of it, so what this mascara has in it is a special molecular weight of hyaluronic acid that can penetrate the cortex of an eyelash and plump it up. And then we have fatty acids from coconut, like coconut oil, which softens the lashes. Then the second thing, and it's interesting because I know that Megan in our office said to me, "Oh my God, my eyelashes are longer now without mascara." She said, "I have more lashes." She said, "I had to stop using that lash serum now."
Because it's like a treatment.
It's a treatment. But the other thing is the brush on mascaras. I'll let you talk about the brush, because we actually spent the right money to create the perfect brush, which is Hourglass and Grab and Curl.
Grab and curl. But my favorite part of this brush is the tip. Because I can get the corners, or the corners of my eye,
Go vertical
lashes. Also, I don't know if my left eye, I have like this weird section in the middle of short lashes, and then I have longer lashes around it. So I can get into those shorter lashes and really just vertically build those center lashes with the tip.
And it is metal bristles with multiple lengths, so it really does grip the lash. But what you're going to see is, because we didn't use the alcohol, because it's treatment, it's not going to get dry and flaky on your eyes.
No.
There's one more thing I don't like in mascaras. So I don't like those crazy fibers that go like sideways from your lashes, and then your eyelashes don't look clean. They look weird
and clumpy,
spidery, and then they flake. Right. Your eyelashes will stay soft. It won't flake. And you can build as many layers as you want with it. And it's always perfect. So then I asked you, and it was, when did I ask you? You were here, when were you here last? Last week?
My days are mixing in with each other. Last week or the week before? When were we on?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I said, "What mascara are you using?" Because it was never mine.
And I said, "Dimitri, you have finally redeemed yourself."
I said,
I use Lash Redemption.
Lash redemption is what it's called.
You finally.
You'll never be lash shamed again. But, and then I asked you, do you like it better than because you were using 3 at different times of the #1 selling mascara, prestige mascaras in the world.
Right.
So do you really like it better than this, that, or the other?
Yes, absolutely. I love the length that I get. I like how it makes my lashes look fuller and thicker.
Super black.
And super black.
It's like patent leather, shiny black.
And my lashes just look thicker and fuller.
And it's easy.
Right. And that's because of the hyaluronic acid that's in it, because it plumps them up. So you look like you have, because I did not get the pretty lashes in the family. No.
Megan in our office, who's like super mascara snob, was going on and on to me on the phone about this last week. She's watching, so and it's true. And she was going on and on. Every single girl in the office uses this mascara now, and every single girl says it's the best mascara they've ever used.
Yes.
And Megan was telling me she stopped using her lash serums because what this mascara did to her lashes.
Right. Sophia, because Sophia also is a mascara. 22. She's a mascara snob.
Yeah.
And
that's all she wears.
Right, that's all she wears. So this is the thing, is I used to get so mad at her because even with the mascaras that she was using before, she would get clumpies. And she would sit there and pick the clumpies out of her lashes, but she would like pull her eyelashes out with it. So she doesn't do that with this mascara. She says it doesn't clump that she doesn't feel like she's wearing. That's the other thing, because she felt like the other mascaras were heavy on her lashes, and this doesn't feel heavy. It keeps her lashes soft. She's not picking at the clumps and pulling out her own lashes with it. So yes, this is a definite W. Dimitri.
It took me 33 years.
Yeah, but
to redeem myself.
He did it with lash redemption. No more. We won't be lashing. Is that what you said? Ever again? No, definitely. You redeemed yourself with this one for sure. So now that we've talked about the eyes and how we are going to
focus
the eyes and make them pop behind those masks, let's talk about what's happening to our skin under the masks.
Okay, so Maskne is the thing.
Yeah, it is. In fact,
real.
We've gotten so many calls and customers that have chatted in from our website and also emailed that we actually created under shop by concern, and because a lot of times we'll have like a list of dry skin or deep lines and wrinkles. Well, now we have an area dedicated to Maskne.
Yeah.
Because it's happening. We're wearing masks and we're getting Maskne. So I think we should maybe talk about why we're getting Maskne, and it's not just because the mask is on and occlusive, but which means it doesn't allow things out or in. We're sweating in them, breathing in them. I don't care how many times you brush your teeth, there's bacteria in our mouths, right? So those masks are creating irritation because they're moving on our skin and they're creating irritation. We're breathing in them, so we're sweating and we're creating.
We don't always wash them. Right,
we don't. If we're using those cloth ones, like hello, that's me. I have one in my car. Yeah. And I just keep putting it on, and I keep saying today I'm going to wash it, or I'm going to bring this in, and then I forget. But we're creating the perfect environment for bacteria to grow, and that's because it's warm, it's moist from just sweat and our breathing, and we're creating.
Can I just say something?
Acne.
Right now, I'm really loving the moonlight on your lip rim.
Oh,
it's actually a really great lip. I wonder what it would look like all over the lip.
Oh, I should try it.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that it's also more humid underneath that mask, and bacteria grows faster in a humid environment, right? With our breath, right? Water's coming. You know how it is under that mask. I don't have to tell you. The worst thing you could do is dry your skin out and irritate it and use acne treatments. specifically because you're just going to make it worse, especially if you weren't that acne prone before. So I'm going to tell you what I suggest for that. First of all, the pads. You're going to have to start using these pads every day, right? You need to step up your exfoliation with your derma peel, right? And I do want to get into, let's move these out of the way. I want to get into, I want to talk about the oils.
Properly cleansing first.
So you should use an oil-based cleanser first as a first step cleanser for double cleansing. Because the oil-based cleanser, and ours is with the Manuka and the vitamin C oil, and it has other beautiful oils. It actually will break down sunscreens and makeup, and it will break down sweat and harden sebum because an oil breaks down oils, right? And then I like to use my other cleansers, whether it's the PM cleanser or it's the AM cleanser. And when I use my green tea and mint AM cleanser, I massage it on, I leave it on for like a minute or two, and then I rinse it off. It doesn't take as much time as it sounds. The most important thing at night is to use your Manuka honey oil. You can even use it day and night if you're dry as your moisturizer, but or under your moisturizer. The Manuka oils keep oils soft, right? And so it'll keep the keratin from hardening and allow the keratin to lift off the skin through the natural renewal process. But we also have a certain type of, and Manuka honey from New Zealand has been used medicinally for thousands of years. I mean, they eat it when they have a sore throat. So it's purported to be antibacterial. Now, there's a vitamin C oil in here called BVOSC, and it's a vitamin C ester. I'll tell you why that's important. This BVOSC, and there's copies of it, or there's like other companies have come up with versions of it, but it's not the same, and they're much less expensive. They don't work as well. So this one has actually been approved for lines, wrinkles, antioxidant, supporting collagen. In Asia, it's approved for skin that has acne. In the US, it's approved for brightening and collagen support, right? In Europe, it's anti-wrinkle and bright anti-dark spot. So around the world, this specific type of vitamin C oil, it has been approved. And I'll tell you, my assistant, her daughter's 14. Yeah, 14. And she told me she was here and she said, oh my gosh, that oil keeps my skin so clear looking. And I'm thinking it's wonderful that we can even get, a 14-year-old to understand oils and how important they are. These are lightweight oils. They don't clog. They penetrate.
They penetrate.
Right.
And they're not, it doesn't leave you feeling greasy.
Here's what I hate. So I'm wearing the mask all day and I just feel like doing that. I get like built up on my lips. And sometimes I find myself even using my mask to try to like rub it. And that's just gross. Yeah. So I find what works best for me, and I know that a lot of you aren't wearing lipsticks, is the Manuka honey lip oil, because it is an oil, not a gloss, but yet it feels, cushiony. And it keeps the skin on my lips really soft. Because
even under the mask.
Because that humidity and wearing that mask. Yeah, but it's also making our like dead skin build up on our lips. And you just want to get it off.
Right. I'm not going to talk about mine yet. I'm going to save this for after because I still want to talk about Maskne.
Okay. Now.
So during the day, when we're wearing our masks, okay, we just cleansed. We're going to double cleanse using our facial cleansing oil and our green tea and mint, and then we are going to use softening essence next and we're talking about under the mask, I know.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you something that works really well for me. I just did it the other day and my skin still looks good. And then Nathan, my sister's son, said to me, oh my God, why do you look so bright today? So what I did.
Can we introduce the age reset serum first?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, that's so important.
Under the mask.
Yeah, so under the mask, even under the Manuka honey oil at night. But if you're a little bit on the oilier side, you might find you don't need moisturizer right now. And it's important so the dermatologists are recommending water-based moisturizers, but instead we're aloe-based, which is even better.
Even better.
Which is still light, it doesn't clog, but it also has minerals and it soothes and calms.
calms,
hydrates.
which is important
Right.
under that, angry
mask.
mask.
So age reset serum is our number one. Really, it's been tested clinically, not just perception studies, but like real clinical measurement tests, right? But it contains, amongst the growth factors and the NAD, it actually contains, this is my favorite, these are my favorite serums I've ever made in my whole life. It actually contains ferulic acid, retinol, and vitamin C. And so ferulic acid, retinol, and vitamin C are what is going to help you solve and prevent the maskne.
Right.
So for me, I still need a moisturizer over it, but I just use my Manuka honey, and I just use very little, and I pat it on even during the day. But you can't just use it. And of course, be sure you get it on your eyes as well,
Right.
because they're crinkling up.
Right. So
It goes under the eye oil.
under the eye oil, and then this goes under the Manuka, or
Right.
you can use it alone under your mask.
Right.
So now
And if you
we're
go to skin.com, you can actually see some of the clinical.
right. So now we've come home, we've taken off our mask, and we want to treat our skin
To a facial.
to a facial. So let's talk about our masks.
Masks are really important, and we make a lot of masks at Skin because, first of all, regular weekly masking twice a week takes your skin to a better level that a serum and your skincare are never going to get you to. So, and we grew up where my grandmother could make a mask
Out of last night's dinner.
out of last dinner. So, first of all, the Skin vacuum mask. This is a mask that cleans out the pores. It's like vacuuming your skin. It doesn't dry hard on the skin either. You put it on first. You always do a cleansing mask first, and then you can leave this on an hour if you want. I've watched it even use 15, 20 minutes at least.
Yeah.
You take it off, your skin is really smooth. But then after you do that, you want to tighten the pores back up and super hydrate the skin. So you could use the Manuka honey, you could use the
Manuka mask.
watermelon wrinkle soak mask. But what I like is the Berry Pure gel mask afterwards. I just did this the other day, and I'll tell you why. The Berry Pure mask is an express mask, so it's really fast, deeply hydrates, right? Builds the moisture reservoir, brightens the skin, tones the look of the skin, firms the look of the skin. But it has a lot of antioxidants from Saskatoon berry and cloudberry and more. But there's a peptide in here, and it's a really unique peptide. And see, during the shows on TV, I don't have this much time to talk. So
Can
you
we
may not
show
know
what
this.
it looks like?
Yeah. So it's got a
I don't know
peptide.
if you can see it. It's a gel.
Yeah. They scalp the gal pores back here. It gives me allergies. So I'm like, anyhow, so
Oh, it
The-
smells amazing.
yeah, there's a peptide in here that has a piece of like a magnet attached to it. And I'm oversimplifying it. And it draws out metals from the skin, heavy metals that are left behind from makeup and powders and other things that are left behind in the skin that don't come off. And so it helps purify the skin of metals as well, like oxides. And when you first do a cleansing mask and then you follow with a hydrating gel mask like this, and you leave it, I only leave this on like 3, 4, 5 minutes, but you can leave it on longer. And I like to put this hydrating mask, I'm gonna give you a little tip. First, I put my enriched softening essence, right, all over my face. And then I put the mask over the softening essence, right? Then, when I'm ready to take everything off, I take it all off, and then I put softening essence on again, because softening essence is the first step after cleansing or masking before you apply any serum or any oil or any treatment, because it amplifies the ability of the other products to work. It optimizes them, and it pre-soaks the skin at deep levels. This will also keep the skin hydrated, so that the more hydrated the skin is, the less likely it is, again, to get irritated and break out with maskne. But I want to show you a little tip, too, on how you can make your own moisturizer.
What are the beads?
Oh, the beads are antioxidant beads. And if you massage them on the skin, they give you a little extra, almost exfoliation.
A little polish?
A little polish, yeah. So this is really cool. If you take your softening essence, too, and just put a little bit of softening essence in the palm of your hand. You could use it this way too. And then you add a few drops of your Manuka honey oil. You just made a moisturizer, a water and oil moisturizer. And you go like this. And for some of you, that lightweight moisture with the Manuka honey and sea, that could be your moisturizer over your age reset serum.
Yeah.
And it's like silk then, right?
Oh, nice. That's a good tip.
Yeah. And then, what am I forgetting?
So let's talk about.
Oh yeah. So twice a week, you need to do a decongestant mask, and this is the pore magnet peel off mask. So this mask is made with black clay, not charcoal. I don't like charcoal. Ruins your towels. I don't know how purified it is. I don't know what's in it. If something comes out of the earth, it could have lead in it even. So this is actually purified black clay and red clover extract, and it breaks down the blackhead and the congestion, and then it dries. It sucks it up into the black clay. It dries, and then you peel it off in a strip. I like doing it on the forehead, doing a strip across my cheeks and nose and one of my chin. You can put it on your whole face. Sometimes I get a kick out of taking it off one piece, but you really let it dry, however long it takes. It might take 20, 30 minutes. Let it dry. I mean, do something around the house. And then you just peel it off, right? And you just peel it off. You can actually look at the other side and see what came out of your pores, and you can't believe it. You're like, I can't believe this was this much gunk in my pores, even if you take care of your skin.
Yeah, that's very important. Yeah. I like to mask. I don't really get a chance to do it as often as I'd like. I usually will use the masks at least twice a week, but I really like the way, especially the Berry Pure. I like the way my skin feels hydrated. I like the way it is smooth and it looks brighter.
If you're going to take the time to do the Berry Pure, then you might as well do it the right way
and do the back
and do a cleansing mask first. Right?
Absolutely.
I also like Berry Pure after derma peel. Now, if you were going to give yourself a full derma peel facial, what you would do is you would use your derma peel, right? Then you would do your skin vacuum mask. This is like if you were in a facial, these are the steps we would do on you. And then you would end with your hydrating and purifying mask. This one's independent.
Do you remember when Yaya, our grandmother, was talking about masks to somebody?
Oh, she was in the, she had to go to the hospital for something.
Right.
She was really old.
She was probably
like
1,000. Oh.
1,000. And she sit in her bed, and all the nurses were, and I was a little kid sitting in the corner, and all the nurses would stand around her bed, and they'd talk about her skin, how beautiful it was for her age, and she would tell them about skincare. And I remember her saying, you have to do an at-home mini facial twice a week. You have to mask. First, you purify mask. She would tell them how to make it out of cat litter. Or whatever. And so, crush up aspirins, you add some flour, and then a hydrating mask.
Yeah.
Right. So I remember that, and then exfoliating.
Right.
And so she would tell them how to do all these things and how to use oils, how to make great. So they were like fascinated by her knowledge of skincare. And
because she's saying you have to clean out the pores and then you flood them with.
Flood it.
Yeah, I remember her always saying that. Then you have to flood it with hydration. And
oils. I mean.
And oils. Well, we grew up with oils.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that right now. People are getting it, but yeah, we grew up with oils. Right. I was so dry. Mom used to, I'm not kidding, from head to toe with olive oil, and we had those big tins because we'd get them from our olive groves, and Mom would pump it out, and she would like slather me from head to toe with olive oil. I smelled like salad dressing.
These will penetrate deeper.
Right.
There's some olive oil in it. But,
yeah.
So yeah, those are the old-fashioned oils. Remember castor oil?
Oh yes. Yeah, all that cod liver oil. I remember that too. Cod liver oil. I smelled like an anchovy.
She had a mask that she made where she'd mash up like bananas and like crush up. I don't remember everything she put in it, but she'd make this mush, and it was a bust mask. And what you do is you take an old bra and you fill an old bra with it, and you put the bra on, and you wear that mush mask around. In your bra for like, a couple hours, and you take it off, and it's like your bust mask.
Yeah.
Maybe I should make it.
You should make a bus mask. So let's recap.
Okay.
So we'll do, we can do Dimitri's do's and don'ts.
Okay.
So we should have a page. I think I just came up with something. Dimitri's do's and don'ts. So Dimitri's do use eye oil around your eyes because it, especially ours, because it has that patented firming complex. So
this is the first time in this industry that anyone's ever created a patented complex of oils that firm. Because see, usually, I'll go right into this. You usually can't get firming and wrinkle reduction in the same cream, because in order to diminish wrinkles, you soften the skin with oils, right? And then to firm the skin, you have drier creams that help to tighten up proteins like that, right? Collagen. So to get both in one, this is a first. Right.
So do use eye oils, especially our Divine Elixir Luminous skin oil, or eye oil, because it firms and it softens and it
the masks are making us crepey
and brighten up your eyes. If you have milia, do gently exfoliate and use eye oil also to help soften the keratin, and it's important, like the skin oil. It's important to exfoliate to get the keratin that's been trapped in those pores to release them and to remove them. So it's important to do exfoliate, do use oils.
Just so you know, these resurfacing pads, if I wanted to go, I'll tell you why I didn't. They actually have the 2% salicylic, which could make it acne medication if I actually registered it as an OTC, over-the-counter drug. But I didn't, because I didn't want people to think this is just for people with acne. It's for dry, it's for oily, it's for wrinkles, it's for brightening, it's for spots, it's for everything.
Right. And it's not really, because it has the oatmeal.
Oh, it has 2 oat extracts.
Yeah, not oatmeal. Oat.
I'm hungry. So
I'm hungry.
It has 2 oat extracts that soothe and calm at the same time. That's why you can't compare this to other people's glycolic pads or resurfacing pads or alpha hydroxy pads. These are superior.
Right.
They're expensive. And when I see, let's put it this way, I saw someone selling 3 big, huge ones for like $30.
Right.
We had a conversation, and Megan's listening, so she'll know. We had a conversation. We can't even afford to make one for the body because we couldn't make any money on it because there'd be so much liquid in it, right? So we were going to make a body version, but we didn't want to make it bad.
Right.
These, I can't give you 3 of these for $30. But if you want what's best instead of what's cheap, this is it.
Right. Okay. So
I had to just say that.
So we said do exfoliate for if you're experiencing milia, and even if you're not. I mean, we really need to exfoliate our skin so that we don't get the buildup of keratin in our pores. And then do play up your eyes, emphasize the eyes, because this is what everybody is seeing. We're only seeing each other's eyes when we're out. Our mascara to lengthen and plump our lashes, and it curls them, and amazing mascara, guys. I'm not kidding. As my brother said earlier, I never used any of our mascaras. This is the only one I use now. It's not going to clump. It's not going to dry out your lashes. It's not going to look when you're batting your eyes.
More importantly, you like it better than those.
Right. Not the same as.
Right.
Better. I like it better. Especially, as I said, when we're in aisle 4 and, we're making eye contact, single ladies, when you're batting your eyes, you're not going to get flakes of mascara all over your face. Okay. So so we played up our eyes, we emphasized our eyes, we treated our eyes, and then for underneath the mask, we are double cleansing to really get rid of the,
You don't hear your everything. No one's talking to us anyway.
Yeah, but they can't hear me.
Oh.
Hold on. You're gonna have to help me. We always have
I hope your hands are clean.
technical difficulties. Okay, so then we are we're double cleansing to get rid of the sweat and oils and bacteria that's forming under sunscreens under our masks. We are treating our skin with masks with our
at-home facial.
First
skin vacuum and then
my favorite, well, I say my favorite.
Or watermelon.
For everything.
It doesn't matter.
I like
this one. Just lifts off heavy metals.
The watermelon is you know me and my watermelon mask. I love my watermelon.
I don't want to sound obsessive, but what I really did yesterday is I put this one on first, massage it around. I put my watermelon mask over it, but you don't have to do that.
We're hydrating that area with softening.
The skin super hydrated with softening essence.
Softening essence. You can put some in your hair. That was my Tina's tip. I love it. It makes my hair soft and anti-frizzy. The softening essence. We talked about
age reset serum.
Age reset serum.
And the ferulic retinol vitamin C for right now, which is so important.
And dermatologists are actually recommending for Maskne ferulic acid and a retinol-based product right here.
But it works on wrinkles just as well.
Right.
It's everything.
It's everything. But yeah.
It's my favorite serums I've ever made. You know, it's funny, but I was, so I buy everything.
I want to talk about this real quick.
Hold on. I buy everything. And I was watching something somewhere on television about this serum that was supposed to be so amazing that you never have to wear makeup again because your skin's so perfect. And I bought it. And I used it for a few days. And I thought, oh my God, I've got to use my age reset serum under it until I can look good again. And then I just stopped. And once again, and it never fails. I try, I buy, I look at things. I don't care if they're $1,000 because I want to see, I want to know. And if something really is better, then I want to make it more affordable. And with age reset serum, there is just nothing ever that works like these two serums. And we've got all the clinicals on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Look what I have.
Oh, so I don't use that.
Look what I have,
Rob
everybody.
loves it too.
This is our lip oil in crimson. Perfect for the holidays, right? I absolutely love it. Well, you know how.
But it's really like the Manuka honey oil and all that. But it has the pigments are from flowers.
They're completely plant-based. Completely, the beautiful red and the gold tones in here are all plant-based.
You see gold?
No, that's what makes it the beautiful red. So, no beetles were hurt.
Everybody loves this in our office. My mom loves it too.
Yeah. So, well, we all know how much I like red lips.
Yeah.
Right?
But this is a soft sheer.
It's soft, but it's the perfect red. It's not
an orange.
I have it on. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Oh gosh, that's so pretty.
Isn't it beautiful? I can't look in the monitor.
It doesn't look like lipstick. It looks like juicy red.
Yeah, you're the
especially for like you're wearing a nautical look, or you want to wear red, but you don't want to be bold red. Right. This is a red. This will give you the look of a red too, without feeling like you can.
So it's available on our website, pre-order only.
Pre-order.
Yeah, because
we haven't launched it yet.
We haven't launched it yet. Well, yeah, we haven't launched it yet, but soon. And you guys, I mean, if you love the original lip oil, you're really gonna love this. The color, I mean, it's the same thing, but with these beautiful pigments in it. That is just beautiful. I love it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone loves your Manuka lip oil, right? Manuka honey, vitamin C lip oil.
Right.
I'm addicted to it. It's all I use.
So, and this is why I like it, because it is a sheer red. So, and you know how I like to play up. I like to wear, fun colors on my eyes. I don't like when I'm wearing like purple. I don't like to have a big bold lip because I want, my eyes to be the focus of what I'm wearing. But I love my red lips. This is just sheer. It doesn't take away from.
It doesn't clash.
It doesn't clash.
Yeah. You can wear any color eyeshadow.
Right.
Look like
a bozo.
A mail order boy.
A bozo. Bozo the clown. Did I just date myself? Do people know who Bozo was? Okay, so yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so so we did our dues. Do go to our website. Don't forget to use the 25% off. It's FB Live 08. 25% off everything on our website using that code. Any other dues? Any other dues? Any
No.
don'ts?
I think we explained everything.
Watch
for my. Do you know when my shows are in September at HSN? 14th and 15th September. September 14th and 15th. I have today's special at HSN that you're going to want to see.
Yeah.
But nothing included here.
No. So yeah, do everything we talked about. Don't forget to use your 25% off code FB Live 08. I had a really good time, Dimitri.
I did too.
Yeah.
I was so relaxed.
I really like doing these segments.
Where you can actually explain. You don't have like 6 minutes to explain everything.
Or yeah, and then you have somebody talking you, and then you start getting nervous because they start saying 4, 3,
You're like,
2, and then you rinse and polish. So, but I like doing this because I actually get to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
like
don't
that
really we don't leave our house very at
I
all.
just saw you a week
Well,
ago.
when I come to do the shows,
You stayed for 3 days.
longer.
Or longer.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
appreciate
everybody.
that you took your
Miss
time.
Davis, thank you for your inspiration. This whole show was because of your phone call on Monday. Thank you, mwah, mwah, mwah. To everybody. Oh, I see a lot of our friends from the Skin Superfan page are on. Thank you, guys. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you.
Kathy.
Hey, and if any of you have, if you bought the eye oil from Skin, tell us what you think.
Yes.
And if you bought it from HSN, please go on and give us ratings, because this should be a 5-star product.
Alrighty. I don't ever know how to finish this because I like talking with everybody.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
For taking time out of your Sunday to be with us. We love it.
We do too.
We just love being with
you.
you.
We do too.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, you can call our customer experience team at 866-Dimitri. You can log on to our website and live chat with us. Or you can, send an email at customerexperience.ce@skin.com and talk to Athena.
Yeah, my niece.
My daughter.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Love you all.
Bye.
God bless you.